Okay, here's the big plan for the rail. First of all, start with the rail yard. Just because I think everything ought to start at the rail yard. This used to work. I had this laid out. I had the Gary Lee's kit. Had the turntable put in here. Had some trains running in it, in and out of it and whatnot. And it took up all this area. But as you can see, it is currently clogged with rails and fender board that I got from Bill Derville, and trash. There's a pile of rock here, and further back here there is a pile of like 1/4 inch crushed rock, and this is like river rock buried under there. But I intend to get that later. And the rest of the plan is, well, there's the pond with the bridge across it. It goes over to the Horseshoe Bend Plateau, and then there's a tunnel, as you can see, right there, and it's going to come out here and go up past my house, past the deck right there, and right there it's going to split into two, so that on the left side there, where those kind of boulders are that I got from Mike Fisher some time ago, I'm going to have the Truckdale Rail Station that I got from Gary Lee's kit put there, and then have a passenger stop there on one of these two rails, and the other one is a through rail for freight, the main rail. And this sawmill that I got from Daryl Dunham is going to go down way down here, somewhere along this fence road, along there, probably right in there. And then coming out of the again from the pond there, shrink it down, from the rail yard back there, it's going to come out right here and come across that little bridge there, and I've got a stream that comes from the house that goes down into the rain garden I built. That's the pond runoff, and it goes under this bridge that I got from John Steiger, and it's going to go down into the rain garden I built. And so this pond I built needs another pump and whatnot, and it's going to have that stream bed. Hopefully I'm going to fix that. I need a new pump, and have that stream come back down into the pond. And this horseshoe bend that I built too, have out. So anyway, it's coming out of this tunnel, and it's coming out of the rail yard, and it's going to come across here into the town area. And like I said, it's going to go past the town area. There's going to be town buildings on the right hand side there, and it's going to go underneath the stairwell there, and I'll show you the rest of it in just a second. But also coming out of the tunnel there, coming out here, it's going to branch off and come across here into what I call the farm area, or the rural area, and I'm going to put a barn and house and whatnot there. But maybe I was thinking a grain silo or something like that too. So eventually it'll come down here and go down here to where it's going to merge in. Well, first of all, back here where it comes out of the tunnel and down across into the rural area, it's going to merge with a split right here that comes from the back main line and merge right here, and then break again so that it loops back and goes back out behind the mountain and then reconnects at the main line back here. Now, coming across here too, it's also going to do a Y type deal down into my helix. So right here, it's going to be a Y where it comes down here, and I need rail ties. A lot of rail ties. They're breaking. And then reconnect to the main line that goes back down that way. And then come back in here where it connects and merges with, I can't hardly see that, but there you go. And merges with the track that goes across the sidewalk and into the helix. So it's going to dive down in here and go across up here to the other side of the monkey puzzle tree. And this whole area here is what I call a cineverse around the monkey puzzle tree. But it's going to go through this ditch around here, come back out here, and then back down here. And right here it's going to raise up a little bit. I've got to rebuild that trestle area and come across the other line that goes through the helix, and then back around here, so it goes on the outside of the trench and heads back underneath the stairwell. Okay, so it's going to do all that, and then, like I said, does that helix bit, but then right back here where it raised up, coming out of here, you can see I'm going to split it out there, turn it out, and have it come across. This is an extra one laying on the ground, but this is going to be raised up like that high and that high to cross over the walkway here with the bridge that I just bought from Daryl Dunham, or not Daryl Dunham, from Jim Dunk. And it's going to head on across here with that lift bridge on over to the fence, where I am going to put it up, about 3 feet. It's eventually going to get high, because here's some other posts that I put in the ground that indicate how high it used to be. It was going to go all the way down there, as you can see, all the way down there. But I've decided, no, I'm not going to run it down there and have a dual trestle like I was thinking of. Instead, I'm going to put just some simple trestle bents along the fence here and take it all the way down. Get rid of all this pond liner that's old, and God, that came from years ago when I was living in Colorado. But I'm going to take that down and run it all the way down this fence line to down here, and then curve it up around the back end of the Horseshoe Bend Mountain that I built, using some of this trestle stuff that I got from Penny Walker. A lot of people have contributed stuff to me. And then it goes in here, and like I say, yeah, I need rail ties, and I need a couple of turnouts too, like a left-hand turnout, I think. But then it goes into the tunnel, and then underneath the bridge, and back out to the town area and down to the farm area over there. Whereas across the bridge, it's going to, across the bridge, it's going to dive or go into the rail yard up there. Now, where it's going to come in from the bridge, this is where it gets a little squirrely because right here at the end of the bridge. It's going to make an S-curve, loop around the back end of the fountain, do an S-curve, back around here to this old tree that I had to tear that one down because it was shaking in the wind. But it's going to come from the fence line over there, come up here, kind of parallel above the ground rail, and do an S curve right here, or a circle here, and come back here, and then across here, and then curve back the other way to connect to the bridge back there. And then it's going to go up into the rail yard. So that is my big plan for this thing. And I'm hoping to get some help actually putting this thing together. So, thanks for watching. Bye.